says, you know, that she's going to go to jail for what she's going to do to them. She says, you know, you're about to catch some swings.
A San Antonio family says this is how teachers from a local daycare spoke to babies in their daughter's class. Carly Hernandez caught the disturbing recording after noticing a shift in her child's behavior at home. She is sharing the audio with KENS 5 to show how her daughter was treated under the facility's care. The family speaks with KENS 5 reporter Sarah Duran, who reports with more on the investigation into the daycare. Now, we do want to warn you, what you are about to hear is hard to listen to.
There goes Sally.
Up the ladder and down the slide is where little Isla likes to play with her doll, Sally.
She's actually sweet to Sally.
Her parents, Aaron and Carly Hernandez, say it hasn't always been this way. Last September, the couple noticed an unusual change in their then 18-month-old's behavior. Isla began acting up.
She was beating Sally. She would slam her onto the ground.
Carly says the behavior began after she enrolled Isla at Moss Rock KinderCare on the northwest side.
We toured it mid-August, and frankly, I fell in love.
But it wasn't long before the couple had a change of heart about the daycare. The Hernandezes blamed the two female teachers in their daughter's classroom.
Primary concerns were not being able to walk into the classroom to drop off. The weird thing is they were covering doors and windows.
They also say the girl was always hungry when they would pick her up from daycare.
My daughter would eat a full meal when I'd pick her up.
We understand toddlers, babies are going to be hungry, but this was another level of tantrum.
The Hernandezes say they took their concerns on several occasions to the daycare director, but were dismissed. They hit their breaking point last December. Carly says she caught one of the two teachers allegedly denying Isla water.
I bought the recording device, and the rest is history. I sewed it into her outfit the morning that we got it, and listened to it when we got home.
This is what the voice recorder looks like. It's small in size, but what it recorded is shocking.
What did you think? I could not believe it. I couldn't believe it.
I'm about to throw some swings at some of y'all right now. Better go sit down now.
You can hear the teacher ask, you know, who wants chicken and rice? And you can hear my daughter say that she does, and you can hear the teacher respond, not you, Isla, you're not getting.
The recording of the two teachers is 8 hours long. Carly filed a report with San Antonio police, and police confirmed the mother put an audio recorder into her daughter's jacket. However, the report does not name a suspect other than a location employee, which is why we are not naming the teachers. For now, the department's Special Victims Unit is investigating the case as a terroristic threat, and it's now being reviewed by the district attorney's office. The Hernandezes also called CPS to report the daycare for suspected abuse. We reached out to the Department of Family Protective Services. The agency referred us to Health and Human Services, which investigates daycare complaints under child care regulation. A spokesperson tells us the investigation into Moss Rock KinderCare is closed, and the operation was only cited for caregiver responsibilities. The results of the investigation are public online. We reached out to Moss Rock KinderCare. In a statement, a spokesperson tells us the behavior of these two teachers is unacceptable. It goes on to say the teachers involved are no longer KinderCare employees and will never work for KinderCare or any of our brands again. But the Hernandezes fear the teachers could go work elsewhere.
These women abuse these babies. Add them to the registry, you'll never hear from me again.
According to child care regulation, licensing staff does not include the name of any person in documentation that will be published on the public website. Only when a caregiver is found responsible for abuse or neglect will that information be shared with the child care operation via a background check. In this case, Moss Rock KinderCare was not cited for abuse per the online records. The Hernandezes want their case reevaluated. Until then, they say their daughter's behavior is starting to improve now that she is out of daycare. But it's a choice the Hernandezes say they should not have had to make.
I can't trust daycares anymore. It's everything. Everything has changed. I'm exhausted.
Sarah Duran, KENS 5.